आया कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So welcome all of you for today's Srimad Bhagavata Katha.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So
Hare Krishna
today,
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So today we are discussing the birth of Maharaj Parikshit, and we try to learn something important from this chapter. So birth of Parikshit has already happened before Krishna left to Dwarka. The last discussions we had discussion about Krishna going to Dwarka. But this is carved out as a separate chapter because there are a lot of things to understand. That is why it is made as a separate chapter here. So now the question is all the sages assembled in Naimisharanya, they want to hear. They first asked about Vedavyasa, then they asked about Parikshit Maharaj. Now, Parikshit Maharaj, if they have to tell, they have to tell from his birth. So, hence, there is a narration by Sutta Goswami is narrating about Parikshit's birth. So, that is the context. With this context, we will start today's discussion. I'll share my screen. So, all of you, please repeat. Unmute yourself. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tato Jayamudirayet
Jayamudiraye
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Tyam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki.
Today's narration is from the chapter 12 of the first canto called Birth of Emperor Parikshit. So Shaunakadi rishis have asked a question about the birth of Parikshit much earlier. Now the description is coming. Let us chant one verse before we go ahead for the discussion. So please unmute to chant this verse. Tadidam shrotumichhamo
Tadidam shrotumiccamo
Gaditum yadi manyase
Yadi manyase
Ruhinaha shraddhadananam
Ashwadhananam
Yasya jnanam adhachukaha.
Adhakaha
Please mute yourself. I will explain. Here, the Rishis, Shaunaka Rishi is asking question. We all, please all of you mute yourself. We all respectfully want to hear about him, Maharaj Parikshit, to whom Shukadeva Goswami imparted transcendental knowledge. Please speak on this matter. So this is a request. Who is making this request? The great sages are making this request. Here, very important point we should all note. The spiritual advancement, attachment for Krishna's lotus feet can be obtained only by hearing about the Lord. Shravanam Kirtano Vishnu. Shravanam, the hearing. The hearing about the Lord is the process by which slowly nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya. This is the process to purify ourselves. Sometimes in some movies or some place, they show there is a guru and guru touches the disciple and there's some electric shock on the disciple's body. He faints by that electric shock. When he gets up, he's a different person, is transformed by Guru's some transcendental touch. Generally, this is not the process. These are sometimes the process people sometimes cheat also. The process to progress in spiritual life is one has to shed his material attachments and develop attachment for Krishna. The process to develop attachment for Krishna and shed material attachment is by hearing about Krishna and hearing about Krishna's devotees. That is why all the sages are asking, we want to hear more. Please tell, please speak on this matter. This Shravanam is very powerful. So ISKCON founder, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada and our spiritual master, he would, when he went to see his guru, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, in Vrindavan, there is an instance where all the disciples of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, including Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ji, they all were assembled in Vrindavan and they were all going for a parikrama, Vrindavan parikrama. So there was a Katha by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Guru of Srila Prabhupada. And then after that he ended it and he said, now you all can go for parikrama. Those who like to hear more can stay back. That time, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, he would stay back and he would hear his Guru. He would not go anywhere. Then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur pointed out this to others. Look at this person, Abhay. His name was Abhay Charana. Look at Abhay Charan. He has a great qualification of hearing. This great qualification of hearing will make one advanced in spiritual life. So, Srila Prabhupada's Guru also pointed out the great hearing quality in Srila Prabhupada ji, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ji. We, as disciples of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, we also must acquire these qualities of hearing. Wherever the Katha is happening, wherever Bhagavatam is described, especially in line with our Guru, so that we don't get confused. With our Guru, we should never miss that. We should hear and we should be interested to hear. This is what is the message here. One should hear from the bona fide Guru. So now starts the discussion of today's chapter. So they wanted to hear about Parikshit, Shaunaka Rishi. And now Suta Goswami describes Yudhishthira's. First he explains what was the Yudhishthira's quality, how was he ruling the world. It's very interesting. And Maharaja Yudhishthira was ruling this world. This was uh, the place of earth has become like a heaven. And he administered very generously. Every citizen he gave unlimitedly whatever they require. And he was not administering like some autocrat, some dictator. He was taking care of his citizens like own father. How the father takes care of the son, like every citizen he would take care. And he was free from the desire for sense gratification. So desire for sense gratification means wealth, fame, etc. He was not interested. This is an important point for all of us again to note. Sometimes it is construed that spirituality means you have to, spirituality means you should not use a car. Spirituality means you should not use aeroplane. Spirituality means you should not use laptop, mobile phone, lots of money. This is a different idea of spirituality. But what Krishna suggests in the scriptures for the great devotees of the Lord is like Yudhishthira. Look at here, Yudhishthira is the king, the emperor of the world. Not just one small piece of land, entire Jambudvipa. So the entire Jambudvipe, Bharatakandhe, Bharatavarshe. So that is what we identify ourselves as. He was a lordship for the entire Jambudvipa. So such a person, he has to deal with the wealth, he has to deal with the property, he has to deal with the people, the name and fame, and so many things he has to deal with as emperor. But he was very simple in his personal life. He was a loving, affectionate father for his citizens. He was doing this as a matter of duty ordained by Krishna, not by his personal gratification. This is the qualification a devotee should have. Some of you may be doing many activities in your life, but be detached to those things what you possess. Possessing is not wrong, provided what you possess is actually meant for ultimately for the service of Krishna. But one has to be detached from that. This is very easy to understand. Look at, if there is a father who has a lot of money and he gives money to his son, and the son uses the father's money and buys a lot of luxury things like high-end cars and facilities, etc. And then he invites the father with great pride, ahankara, father, come, I'll show my opulence to you. And the father comes, he shows, look at my car, this is 5 crores, look at my home theater, look at my house, look at this is all my wealth. So, will father be happy by his pride and his display of the wealth? Certainly not, because that wealth is given by father. Father will be thinking, he has taken my own money and showing off to myself, to me. What a foolishness it is. What is father expecting? Father is expecting the love and affection from him, from his son. Similarly, the display of our power, the money, the wealth, and all those things cannot attract Krishna. Neither our intelligence, neither our abilities. Some of us maybe have more ability to do something, more memory, more intelligence. Even that is given by Krishna. This body is given by Krishna. This mind is given by Krishna. What can I show off to Krishna? How can I attract Krishna with these faculties? I can attract Krishna only by my affection to him. So this is the principle which the Yudhishthira Maharaj is rooted. Because of this, the Yudhishthira was able to lead a very simple life, personal life. He was not having any arrogance. He was not having any false pride. So this is the quality of Yudhishthira. With this, he ruled all the planets. And his opulence, because of his great quality, this devotee Yudhishthira, see, require in this world to do anything we require money. But money should be handled by the great devotees like Yudhishthira. When the money is handled, Lakshmi Devi is handled by the demons like Ravana, they will create havoc. They will use it for their purposes. Their idea, their administration will actually devour into the good people. It will destroy the world. The Asuric people's administration will destroy the world. So many unwanted things they will do. However, when the divine people rule, like Yudhishthira, they know where the money should be applied for, what it should be used for. They will be dealing with all, Yudhishthira is dealing with all these things, but in personal life, he is very simple, a rooted, great, pure devotee of Krishna. This is the quality we must acquire. So we should be very careful that whatever material opulence we have, however the beautiful body we have, how much ability we may have, all this is given by Krishna. So I should be humble. So this way, the opulence of so great heavenly denizens. So the Yudhishthira's opulence was so great. Even the heavenly denizens, Swargavasis, they desired that they should be there with the Yudhishthira's kingdom. They desired we want like that. But he means Yudhishthira, was unattracted to them, being absorbed in Lord's service. He was not interested because he was getting absorbed in Lord's service. So this is actually a quality of a devotee. There is, you all must have heard the story of Indra. Once Indra, actually out of arrogance, offended his guru Brihaspati. The Brihaspati cursed him. Because of the curse of Brihaspati, Indra Deva from the Swarga was born as a pig in a gutter in the earthly planet. So now as he born, he got attracted to his body and he's attached to his body. So pig body, the taste of the tongue of the pig is always dirt. Pig cannot be enjoying the halwa. Pig cannot enjoy the ghee. Pig will not enjoy any good things. Pig wants all dirt. So it will be always making sound gru gru like that. It will be keep on searching for dirt whole day and sleeping, having sex and producing dozens of children. This is what the pig is doing. So naturally the pig body, the Indra has entered and he acquired the nature of the pig. And in the heavenly planet, because of the absence of Indra, there was anarchy. There is no proper administration. So the Brahma thought it is not wise to keep Indra pig. We should get him back. We should relieve him from his curse. So Brahmadeva, Lord Brahma came down to Indra, who is in the pig body, and told, my dear pig or my dear Indra, you are actually the king of the heaven. You have so much of opulence. Give up this petty pig body, come back to Indra position. That is, that throne of Indra is waiting for you. So that time, the soul of Indra, who is there in the pig body, due to the attachment to the body and the wife and children and the nature of the body, because this is how the material Maya works. He said, no, Brahma, how can I come? Look at my innocent children. They all need me. Look at my wives. They need me. They like me so much. And look at there also, there is so much opportunity for me to enjoy in this gutter. So much attractive food is there. Rotten foods are there, which I like so much. All is available. Why should I come to Indraloka? See, Even the soul, when like Indra's soul can get bound by in the material world. So the material life is very dangerous. We get attracted and we don't understand the higher happiness. When we say to people, if you chant Hare Krishna mantra, if you become devotee of Krishna, you can enjoy the higher happiness. If you want to give up your bad habits, you should actually experience the higher happiness. They don't understand. Param drishtva nivartate. They say, no, I'm fine. I'm enjoying. Just like the pig is doing. So this is the nature of the material world, especially the earthly planet, but when the devotee, pure devotee, like Yudhishthira is ruling, even this earth became like heavenly planet. That is the glory of devotees ruling the planet. So devotee should not be retired. This is not the advice of Krishna, neither in Bhagavad Gita nor in Bhagavatam. Spirituality means don't retire, work more, but work more for Krishna. Deal with everything, deal with money, deal with everything, but not for you. I'm using that for Krishna service. So people misunderstand this. They say, no, you should walk barefoot. The spiritualist means he should not be having material things. He should not be having the big buildings. Sometimes they paste a commercial term to ISKCON, saying that ISKCON is more commercial. They want money. Yes, we need money to run organization. We want all your money, not little money. We want all your money for Krishna service. And we want to take all your money and purify your existence and purify ourselves by serving Krishna. After all, we live for short time. Neither our money is going to save us, any building is going to save us. What is going to save us is the mercy of Krishna. So Lord Krishna, now the Yudhishthira's glory is explained. Maharaj, this exemplary rule. Now the child Parikshit is protected. If you remember, we had a discussion. Krishna, Krishna, Mahabaho, like that, Parikshit's mother, Uttara, was running towards Krishna's help. That time Krishna saved. It is told in the Bhagavatam earlier. Now the detailed information is given. How? So Parikshit, the small boy in the womb, was suffering from the Brahmastra. That time he could see the Supreme Lord with the below features. So fortunate, this soul who is there in the Uttara's womb. Before even taking birth, so Parikshit, the boy is able to, that child in the womb of the mother is able to see. What is he able to see? He is able to see Krishna. What a fortunate. Others have to take birth, do tapasya, get purified. In this life or how many lives, somebody may not be able to perform. But this child, even in the womb, saw Krishna. And how was Lord appearing? Lord was appearing, Bhagavatam here in this chapter describes, Lord was appearing in a thumb size, small thumb size. And he was transcendental. His appearance is not like any ordinary flesh and bone or some gold or something. It's something very exclusive, something very, very special. Extremely beautiful. By seeing that, nobody can take off their eyes. And with a shining gold crown, the thumb-sized Lord has a gold crown. And he was having a blackish body, Megashama. Lord's color is blackish blue. So he's a blackish. With his cloth was like lightning. And he had 4 hands. Vishnu form, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, the thumb-sized Lord. He had an earring of molten gold color. You see how the child has seen all these things. His earring of a molten gold color, eyes blood red with fury. His eyes of the Lord was red color because he was angry. He was angry because his devotees are disturbed. Just like Lord Narasimha was angry when his devotee Prahlada was disturbed. So he was very angry. His club encircled his shooting like a shooting star. He was encircling the club to defeat the Brahmastra. And then what happened? Just like the sun evaporates a drop of dew, the sun in the winter season, there's a small drop of dew falls on the ground, and as soon as sun rises, within few minutes it gets evaporated. Just like that, the Lord Sri Krishna vanquished Brahmastra, and Brahmastra disappeared. So Parikshit could see all this wonderful Leela of the Lord coming and stopping Brahmastra. So like this, the Parikshit takes birth. Now, as soon as Parikshit is taken birth, is a great joy and celebration in Hastinapura, because he is the next crown prince. He is going to be the king. He will be the successor of Pandavas of the Kuru dynasty. So the great celebration, and they checked the favorable signs of the zodiac manifested, and their hair of Pandu's similar to Pandu's strength took birth. When did he take birth? When the exact properly the stars and all the constellations of planetary systems are achieved, the right time the Parikshit took birth. So, as per the Jyotish Shastra, as per the astrology, one person's future can be read and predicted, provided the birth is natural and the exact time and the place of the birth is accurately recorded, plus the astrologer who is analyzing is really a learned man who is not doing this for the money or profession. This is a basic qualification. Again, I tell, the natural birth should happen. Number two, an exact time, including the minutes, has to be captured. The place has to be noted properly. Then the astrologer who is doing the prediction has to be austere. Like here, who is doing? Krupacharya and Dhaumya Rishi. Such great personalities. He should be austere. He should not be doing astrology as a profession to take money. One has to be tapasvi. Tapasvi astrologer who's not looking for money has to give the prediction chart. And he should be very learned in the Vedic Shastras. Then only it will be perfect. Otherwise, something will match, something may not match, something it will be right, something it will not be right. Therefore, sometimes people lose faith in the astrology because sometimes it's not recorded, time is not recorded properly. Sometimes the birth is not naturally happened. So this all Kali Yuga's effect. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada has instructed us. As a devotees of Krishna, you need not to worry about your future through predictions. What is the reason? It is said in the Brahma Samhita, Karmani nirdahati kintu cha bhakti bhajam. Karmani nirdahati. Though it is decided by your karma, but the bhakti has the power to change that. So the bhakti, the devotional service, Lord is the one person who can change your karma, change your destination, change everything. So if you become a good devotee of Krishna, don't worry. Neither the Sadesat can touch you, nor any predictions will affect you, but you have to be a good devotee of Krishna. That is why it is said, no, when the Sadesat, the Shani, wanted to affect the Hanuman, the Shani could not do anything. Because Hanuman is a pure devotee of the Lord. It cannot affect him. So like that, the devotees need not to worry. But the principle, the Vedic principle is what I told. Then Dhaumya and Kripa performed birthrights. Yudhishthira gave appropriate charity to all the Brahmanas. Then they named, this child will be known as Vishnuratha. Vishnuratha means is protected by Vishnu. This is another name of Parikshit, Vishnuratha. And they also predicted what is the quality of the Parikshit. Who is predicting? Dhaumya and Kripacharya, they are predicting about Parikshit's future. They said very interesting qualities. He said, in maintaining all those who are born, people who are born, he is like Ikshwaku, the son of Manu. Manu Ikshakur Abhravit. In Bhagavad Gita 4th chapter, Krishna says, Evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo viduhu sakale neha mahata yoga nashto parantapa. There Krishna says, Manu Ikshakur Abhravit. That Ikshwaku, he'll be like Ikshwaku Kula, person like Ikshwaku, in his maintaining for all his citizens. In following the Brahminical principles, especially being true to his promise, this boy will be like Lord Ram. Once Parikshit says, I will do this, he will do. He'll keep up his promise. He'll be so strong. And spread the name and fame of the family. He'll be so famous, he'll spread the fame of the family like Bharata. Bharata is son of Dushyanta and Shakuntala. And this Bharata, by his name today, this Bharata Bhumi it is called. So he'll be so famous. And among the great bowmen, he is like Arjun. Arjun is the best bowman. And among the quality of irresistibility, can somebody conquer him? No, he's like a fire. Can somebody surpass him? No, he's like ocean. Can somebody more stronger than him? No, he'll be like lion. And when anybody goes seeking shelter from him, he will give shelter. He is worthy of shelter. He's like Himalaya mountain. And what about his forbearing of taking care and sustaining everybody? He'll be like a mother earth. He'll be tolerant like parents. And in equanimity of mind, he does not get disturbed. He'll be like a Yudhishthira or Lord Brahma. And how much he is compassionate, munificent, magnanimous, is like Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva can be very easily pleased. Ashutosh, he'll be like that. Very, very coming forward to bless. And he'll be resort to everybody. Anything happens, there is a shelter. He's like a Narayana. And following the footsteps, in his footsteps, as good as Krishna. And in the magnanimity, in the charity, he's like Ranti Deva. Ranti Deva who gave every food he had. Whatever he had, he was fasting for 30-40 days. But when he want to eat food, he saw a beggar, he gave half of it. Little bit he want to take, now he is hungry. A dog came, he gave. Like that it goes on giving. Whatever he has, anybody asks something from following the religion, he'll be like Yayati. And in patience, he is like Bali. Bali Maharaj, look at his patience. He was the emperor, he was the king for the entire 14 planetary systems. And Lord Vishnu came and begged 3 steps from him, conquered entire kingdom in a minute. And after that, he said, where shall I keep my 3rd step? For that, Bali personally surrendered to Lord. When it was seen by Bali Maharaja's associated demons, they were becoming furious. How can Vishnu be so unjust? But Bali said, please have patience. Many things in our life get solved if you have patience. You should wait for right time. To tell something to somebody, you should have right time to tell. To do something in life, you should have right time. To get something from somebody, you should get the right time. So you should be always very patient in life. You should not lose the patience. The epitome of the patience is Bali. So this Parikshit will be like Bali Maharaj. And he'll be staunch devotee of Krishna like Prahlada. Come what may. The father has told Hiranyakashipu, told, kill this boy. He did not bother. He said, I am still a servant of the Lord. Still I am a devotee of the Lord. Then, what about other qualities of Parikshit? He'll be the chastiser of the upstarts and quarrelsome people of Kali. Because now, when the Yudhishthira is ruling the kingdom, that is Dwapara Yuga. But when when the Parikshit starts ruling, it will be Kali Yuga. It is not easy. Kala is changing. See, though he was performing, he was a great king, that he was ruling like Yudhishthira. So he has to be very strong. He will chastise upstarts, quarrelsome people of Kali Yuga. And they also predicted. Daumya Muni and Kripacharya predicted as soon as this Parikshit has born all these points, they also predicted, hearing that he will be killed by Takshaka, the snake bite, he will become detached and surrendered unto the law. He will take this opportunity. He will immediately get detached and surrendered. It is like a water in the lotus leaf. Though the lotus leaf is in the water is untouched. It holds the water, but water never get absorbed in the leaf. So one has to be like that. A devotee should be like that. It's detached and surrendered. As soon as he came to know he'll be killed by the snake bite, Takshaka's bite, he immediately got detached. So, hearing all great qualities of the newly born baby, the Yudhishthira was very happy. He sumptuously remunerated all the Brahmanas and departed. And they all went off and taking permission from Yudhishthira, the Vipra, the Brahmanas, Vaishnavas, they departed. Now, Parikshit Maharaj's growth and performance of Yajna by Yudhishthira. Now, Parikshit Maharaj, he's also called Parikshit because Parikshit means examiner. He is constantly remembering the Lord because he has seen the Lord when he was in the womb of his mother. So he is doing pariksha, examining. Who is Vishnu? Where is Vishnu? Where is Vishnu? Where is Vishnu? That's called Parikshit. So he was cared very nicely by grandfathers. All Pandavas nicely took care of him, trained him so well. Then Ashwamedha Yajna was performed by Yudhishthira to get rid of all the sins. Like we hear in Ramayana, before performing Putra Kameshti Yajna, the Dasharatha Maharaja performed Ashwamedha Yajna. It was advised by the great sages. Why? The Ashwamedha Yajna nullifies all the sins. So Yudhishthira performed Ashwamedha Yajna. That time there is insufficient of wealth. Then Krishna directed Arjuna to go to Himalayas because there is one place where King Marutha, one king, has performed a great sacrifice. And in the sacrifice, he donated so much gold to the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, they could not carry. They left it there and went. And Krishna said, go there and collect and bring that. That is why Arjuna's name is Dhananjaya, winner of the wealth. So he got the wealth. So the Krishna directed Arjuna to get wealth from the Himalayas, from the Marutha. So he brought the wealth, and then the Ashwamedha Yajna was performed. Krishna saw the sacrifices performed by qualified Brahmanas. It was very nicely performed, and stayed for a few months on the request of his sister Subhadra. Then went to Dwaraka. That is what we heard in the last class. So this is the beautiful story. How Parikshit Maharaj took birth. How Parikshit Maharaj, his name is Vishnurata. How it is predicted. What is the quality of a devotee? What is the quality of devotees ruling like Yudhishthira? And he has grown up under the training. Now the next chapter we're going to discuss how Dhritarashtra leaves home. Now Dhritarashtra is still staying. Look at his situation. His children are killed. And the same people who killed his children, with them he is staying. So such Dhritarashtra, It is not good for him to stay in the old age like this. He has to go for a spiritual enlightenment. Now, how he leaves home, who tells him to leave, what happens, how he leaves the palace, Dhritarashtra leaves the palace. All these things we'll hear in the next chapter. Because after Dhritarashtra leaves, then Pandavas leave, then Parikshit becomes king, then Parikshit starts ruling. All these things, interesting stories will come in the upcoming classes. With this, I conclude today's session. Anybody has any question? Please ask. So if you don't have the questions, I can conclude today's class, and we will meet again. And this Sunday, I want to tell you one very important announcement. This Sunday is Ekadashi. So this Ekadashi day in ISKCON Mangalore, we are doing Koti Nama Japa Yajna. 1 crore names of Krishna cumulatively. Right? We wanted to chant all collectively, everybody together. So we have event that devotees near Mangalore are requested to come to temple and chant together. And those are not in Mangalore, we have a link which I will be circulated in the group, where you can chant at your home, at your place, your convenience. But at the end of the day, before 7 p.m., you have to update the report in the given link. How many number of rounds of Hare Krishna you chanted? 108 times chanting Hare Krishna is called one mala. So that has to be updated. How many malas of Hare Krishna you chanted? Collectively, everybody's chanting number will be offered to the Lord end of the day. So we are keeping the goal of chanting 1 crore times of Krishna's holy name on this day. So all of you are not there in Mangalore also, please sit at home and chant. It's a wonderful day. It's on Sunday. It is on Ekadashi. So more number of rounds you chant, more you will progress in your devotional service. With this, I conclude today's discussion. So thank you very much for joining and giving opportunity about talk about Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Timing, Prabhuji, timing of
Timing starting, you can chant at any time at your home, at your convenience. In the temple, the chanting starts morning at 5 a.m. and in between there will be Darshanarthi and Guru Puja, then again continues after 8 a.m. And otherwise, you can, at your home, you can chant it.
Full time you can chant, no, Prabhuji. Ekadesi, no, tomorrow morning till tomorrow morning.
You can chant. Yes, you can chant, but we need to collectively offer that number to the Lord. That is why we kept it as a 7 p.m. You can continue to chant extra.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Shri Krishna Balaram ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.